Welcome back. The most dominant sports team in all of Memphis is the Memphis women's soccer team. They have won 11 straight games. They are ranked 10th in the country, one game left in the regular season. So this was the perfect time to get on head coach Brooks Monaghan. Coach, thank you so much for being with us here this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Your team is awesome. Your team has been awesome. You've been here forever, but you have said that this group, coming off of back-to-back AAC titles, they made it to the Sweet 16 last year, but this might be the best team that you've ever had in Memphis. What makes this group so special?
I think there's a lot of things. It's not just the talent. I think the right leadership, kids with experience, a little mixture of experience and new, more depth probably than we've had in years past. But just really a combination of things. But like you said, it's a pretty special group that, to be honest with you guys, I'm just trying not to screw it up.
Well, I think you've done a pretty good job. And to be the head coach of any college program for 24 years is unique. And you don't see it all that often, but does symbolize certainly a level of success. What has made Memphis the place for you to continue to call home and want to still coach here after over 2 decades?
Yeah, obviously I'm from here, grew up, went to Christian Brothers High School, went away to college to play, then ended up transferring back. So, this is home to me. My wife's family's from here. My parents, live down the street from me in my neighborhood. Family is everything, but it's also been, we were able to kind of build this program, take this program kind of from scratch to where it is now. So, a lot of pride in over the years. And like I said, when we first started, I'll be the first. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but you surround yourself with good people, and you put your head down and work, and good things can happen.
You talk about taking this program and kind of building it from scratch. What all went into building this program to what it is now?
Yeah, no, great question. And look, I don't want to discredit, the coach that was here before me, because he's the one that truly gave me the chance. So he, his first few years was definitely the foundation. We just didn't have much success. And it took a few years for me to try to figure it out before we really started to have success. But it takes time, man. It takes a lot of hard work. Sometimes it takes a little luck, but obviously you got to get the right players here, right? It's not just about finding talented players. It's trying to figure out what you want to be about, right, as a coach, right, and then find the right players that fit that. And the common word now is the culture, trying to create this perfect culture. And, for us, it's, we feel like we found that. We feel like we found our niche. We're not just this little southern, southeast region team. Obviously, we have kids from, not just all over the country, but all over the world. So, we kind of have a philosophy is unturn every rock when we're looking for talent. But, there's a lot of things that go into it.
When you have recruited some of that talent from all over the world, do you get to go, Coach? Like, do you travel, or are these done via Zoom these days?
No, we do travel. I can't say that every kid on our roster we actually saw in person, right? Recruiting has changed with just how much access we have to full games and the type of video we have where we can break players down. But I've been blessed to be able to travel all over the world. I'm not going to lie. I do not like to fly. So I'm blessed to have an assistant coach that's single, because I have a 6 and an 8-year-old. So kind of send him wherever at the drop of a dime, and he'll go everywhere. But yeah, no, been blessed to be able to see the world, and again, continue to travel. But most of the stuff that I do is in Canada and here in the States.
Quite a few players from Canada on your roster. Japan, Germany. How does all of that blend together? And like you said, it is unique to be in Memphis and have a worldly roster, and to have all of those girls and personalities and life experiences come together and fit so well on the pitch.
Yeah, no, when I played at Memphis, the team that the 3 years that I played in Memphis, we had a lot of internationals, and some of my best friends to this day, one is from England, one is from South Africa. I got to travel to South Africa with them, and it was just a really unique deal, right? And I think, it's again, to have all these different kids. We always talk about, we all come from different backgrounds, but how important it is to respect each other for who you are. But I think it does make it unique, because we see, have a kid from Texas this year that went to go spend the whole summer with one of our players from Germany. And I just think having that diverse group builds certain bonds that are special.
For you, seeing the rising profile of this team, and you're from Memphis, you have always known, like, this city loves basketball. It is a hoop city between the Grizzlies and the Tigers. But finding that place for the Memphis women's soccer team to be a part of the sports conversation. I remember when I moved here, it was like, oh, the Memphis women's soccer team's pretty good. And then every year it was like, oh, no, they're really good and consistently good. How have you tried and seen success in having more and more people understand what you've got cooking over there with that program?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously it's spread over the years, and obviously you're right. We're a basketball city. Obviously, our football team, I'm very good friends with Ryan, and they're doing a great job. But this has been a basketball city, and it's our sport. Soccer is growing, right, in the big picture, right? You guys have seen the sport grow through the MLS, and then on the women's side, it's growing, and there's so many more opportunities. There's so many, kids that grow up in this city playing soccer, but I've seen it grow a lot, and my short period of time, I think there's a lot of growth still out there. Hopefully, it continues to grow. But one example for that I can share with you guys is just the opportunity for our kids to play professional. It's not just within the United States, right? It used to be very, very hard to get over and go to Europe, and now, just about every kid on our team that wants to play, there is a level for those guys to play. So it's been fun to see the growth. It's been fun to, over the years. Just be embraced by those out in the community. Let's be honest. I take my kids to the basketball and football games, and you're walking to your seat, and people are saying, "Hey, coach, great job," and stuff. I mean, it's great. It's great. It's as you guys know, it's always fantastic to be supported.
Absolutely, it is. Absolutely, coach. And some of that support, that support in sports helps create like a home field, home court, whatever it may be, advantage. And you guys are rolling at home right now since October 28th of 2021, I do believe. No losses, 17-0-2, only 2 draws in that span. Why are you guys so good at home? Like, how does that work? What's going on with that?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, guys, we used to play out at Micro Soccer Complex, and I shame on me for not remembering the year that we've started playing back on campus, but it's been maybe 5 years, and we've only lost 2 games at home on our whole stint playing on our home field. So, I think it's like me as a coach. People ask, well, why haven't you gone to this school, or how do you think you would do at this school? And I'm not so sure how I do. I'm very comfortable, right? This is my hometown. I've been here for a while, and kind of know how it works, know the good, the bad, the ugly, and we all work best when we're comfortable, right? And so I think with the girls, just being at home and is an advantage. Let's be honest, in sports, usually the home team has the advantage, or you know what I mean by that, just the home field advantage. But I don't have the if I could probably give you that true answer, I could probably write a book and retire and not have to worry about coaching anymore. But obviously we're hopefully we continue to keep this thing going at home.
All right, I am ready to ignite a whole new group of Memphis women's soccer fans as you go into another postseason. I know you've said you want to build on last year's trip to the Sweet 16. Obviously, ranking in the top 10 in all of college soccer this year is a good start going into that. Who are the people that everyone needs to know? And I know you've got a squad. Like the depth is there. You returned, I believe, all of your all-conference selections from last year, infused some really successful freshman talent in there. I constantly see rookies of the week coming from the Memphis women's soccer group, goalkeepers who have posted 11 shutouts this year. But who are the names that people can start to familiarize themselves with as they go into this next stretch?
Yeah, I don't like to be the coach to throw every name, but I mean, you did touch base. It's not just one, and it's not just two. And I've been a part of teams where it has just been that one or two, but just names, some of the obvious names in regards to the stats are Maya Jones, Sarah Miller, Momo Nakao, a Japanese girl that's a center mid for us, Grace Storty in the back, Haley Spray in the back. Again, it's Ann Valerie Sato that plays in the midfield. I mean, Anna Howard, who's a freshman that started on, I think she started every game this year. Finley Lavin, a little freshman that's just come on. I know I'm throwing all these, but every one of them have played such key roles, this year. Like I said, it's not just about one or two. And, the goals are coming from different. And, at the end of the game, you kind of evaluate after you play a game. And, I kind of ask myself, who do I think were the top three and maybe even the bottom three, but that top three, it consistently changes. And I think that's a sign of a pretty good team, right? And the depth that we have.
Yeah, a healthy team for sure. So Anna Howard made SportsCenter top 10 with one of her goals this year. So that was awesome to see.
Coach, are you sitting in your office?
I am.
You got any cool trinkets in there? I'm real nosy about what's in. Oh!
Whoa!
This coach is half coach, half redneck. I call myself, man. I not gonna lie, and that's what anybody that knows me, they know that for sure.
Is it
half coach, half redneck?
Deer hunting season is it?
Beat that trinket.
What's the most redneck thing you do? I want to know what the most redneck thing you do in your life is.
Oh Lord. I don't know that I can share that on the air.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. We do. You know what? It's I'm blessed. We own some property with another family down in Mississippi. That's we do. We have a cabin there, and we hunt and stuff like that. And it's actually a big part of my life. And it's my, we all need that getaway space. And so for me. To get down there, life just moves a little bit slower, and I think the world we live in, we all need that, and that is my breath of fresh air down there. So,
absolutely.
Is it turkey hunting season right now? Deer hunting season? What season are we in?
It's not unless you're really a redneck and you just do what you know. I'm kidding. No, it's deer season right now, but I tell you what, guys, in my early years as a coach, literally, I really was big into hunting, and I would literally finish practice early. This is in the years where we weren't very good, so I could get in the deer stand, and I had to make a decision at one point in my life. Either you're going to be a good hunter or you're going to be a good coach. So I had to give up hunting till after the season. So
that's dedication. Some coaches go golfing, others hop in the deer stand at the end of an early cut practice.
Coach, what's the toughest animal to track to hunt?
The toughest, man, they all can be tough, but turkey hunting can be very, very difficult at times for sure. But and it's for me, it's not just hunting, it's just literally just being out there and in a little peace and quiet. So I didn't mean to turn this interview into,
no.
We can do another show on hunting, man. I can show you guys some videos.
We will bookmark that. I so rarely authentically get to ask this question, and I'm so excited. What are your thoughts on the Bass Pro Pyramid, the sportsman's paradise? How often do you go peruse the sportsman's paradise over at the Bass Pro Pyramid?
Not as much, because I live in Collierville. So if you go downtown, it's like going out of town. So I wish it was a little bit closer to me, because if it was, I might, I would be there a lot. But
I'm just saying, next time you need to take a staycation, it is a hotel and spa.
They do have a hotel. Yes, I've never stayed there, but one of my assistant coaches has, and he's trying to talk me into doing it. So.
I think that when you go win the national championship, you celebrate with a staycation at the Bass Pro Pyramid. No.
Life couldn't get any better, could it, huh?
No, absolutely not. We so appreciate you taking the time. We are rooting for y'all as you go into this postseason, and thanks for bringing such a successful and helping maintain such a successful women's soccer team here in Memphis. We wish you all the best.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. That was Memphis women's soccer coach Brooks Monaghan. Awesome interview. Awesome dude. He's been there for 24 years, and this team is built to make another long run in the postseason. We love to see it.